one barricade to lock them down, one blast to light them up. This is the Prismatic Stoicism Titan, turning every class ability into a suspend trap, a solar explosion, and a buff engine that never stops. Welcome back to Insightful Gaming, where we break down Destiny 2's most efficient and most fun builds so you can dominate in style. Today, we're building a Prismatic Titan around the Stoicism Exotic Titan mark, running Spirit of the Abeyant for unstoppable suspend waves and Spirit of the Horn for devastating solar blasts. This build doesn't just kill, it takes over the battlefield. In high-end PvE, you'll suspend whole groups, blast them with solar fire, and chain ignitions until nothing's left. If you want to stay ahead of the meta with builds like this, hit that like button, subscribe so you don't miss the next drop, and join the Insightful Gaming Discord. Links in the description. Stoicism is the engine of this build because every barricade does two things at once. Spirit of the Abeyant upgrades Drenger's Lash, so the suspending wave tracks harder and travels farther, which means the wave actually finds targets that try to sidestep or hang back. Champions, snipers, captains, if they're in the lane, they're getting caught. With Rally Barricade's fast cast, you can safely pop it from cover and instantly freeze the fight in midair, buying time for your melee or heavy to go to work. Layered on top, Spirit of the Horn turns that same barricade cast into a frontal sweep of solar energy that damages and applies Scorch. Anything hit and anything you finish leaves a sunspot on the ground, so the space you just locked down also becomes burning terrain that punishes stragglers. In practice, you set the fight's terms: barricade to suspend and scorch, slide in to ignite, collect orbs, cast again. Simple loop, ridiculous payoff. To keep the elemental chain rolling, we're running a weapon trio that covers control, add clear, and boss damage without breaking the build's rhythm. First is the Yeartide Apex SMG with Incandescent and Heal Clip. Incandescent spreads Scorch to nearby enemies on kills, immediately feeding into the solar side of the loop for easy ignitions. Heal Clip gives you instant healing and restoration after reloading from a kill, letting you recover mid-fight and stay in the pocket even in endgame encounters. Our special weapon is the Festival Flight Grenade Launcher, rolled with Hatchling and Ambitious Assassin. Hatchling spawns Threadlings on precision, final blows or rapid kills, which adds strand pressure to the field and supports your suspend control. Ambitious Assassin overfills the mag after rapid kills, so you can keep spawning Threadlings without constant reload interruptions. Anchoring the build is the Finality's Augur for Heavy. This weapon delivers serious boss DPS and elite shredding power while benefiting from the buffs and debuffs you're constantly stacking. It weaves seamlessly into the ability cycle. Suspend a target, ignite the group around them, then swap to heavy for the takedown. This Prismatic Titan build revolves around a repeatable, low-risk loop. Glacial Quake serves as both a safety tool and a room-clearing super. Use it when spawns overlap or champions stack together. The Freeze and Shatter Chain instantly resets control and buys you time to re-establish your loop. Rally Barricade is the trigger for everything. Drenger's Lash sends out a tracking suspend wave, improved by Spirit of the Abeyant, so even distant or evasive enemies get caught. At the same time, Spirit of the Horn fires a solar blast that applies Scorch and can create a sunspot on kills. Frenzied Blade is your on-demand Radiant engine. Use one charge at a time, so you always have a melee ready to refresh Radiant before damage phases. Pulse Grenade adds reliable chip damage where Strand and Solar aren't ideal. It lingers on bosses, ticks through cover, and helps trigger Facet of Balance's energy return by alternating between light and darkness abilities. As you already saw, we are using Consecration and Drenger's Lash as our aspects, and our chosen facets are all about sustaining this loop. Dawn grants Radiant for a 20% weapon damage boost, Hope accelerates barricade regeneration, while any elemental buff is active. Balance restores melee and grenade energy when alternating light and darkness abilities. Protection grants damage resistance when surrounded, and Devotion generates orbs of power from light ability kills. Let's quickly cover the stats. Push class, grenade, and weapon over 100. Class first. Shorter barricade cooldown, and faster energy from Facet of Hope keeps Suspend plus Scorch uptime nearly constant. Grenade next. Faster pulse grenade cooldown and extra charge chance over 100 give more damage windows and Facet of Balance procs. Weapon last. Handling, swap speed, and ADS boosts let you instantly capitalize on radiant and heavy DPS phases. This build's armor mods are chosen to keep ability uptime high, armor charges active, and buffs rolling with minimal downtime. On the helmet, Heavy Ammo Finder increases heavy ammo drop rates. Dynamo grants super energy when casting your class ability near enemies, and Harmonic Siphon creates orbs of power from rapid kills with weapons matching your subclass element. In the gauntlets, Bolstering Detonation grants class ability energy when your grenade deals damage. Grenade Font boosts grenade stat while you have armor charges, and Melee Font boosts melee stat under the same condition. The chest piece should be tailored to the activity, using damage resistance mods that match incoming threats. On the legs, Stacks on Stacks grants an additional armor charge when picking up orbs of power. Weapons, Font boosts weapon stat while armor charges are active, and Insulation reduces class ability cooldown on orb pickup. For the class item, Bomber reduces grenade cooldown when using your class ability. Reaper creates an orb of power from your next weapon kill after using your class ability, and Time Dilation extends the duration of armor charge powered buffs. This season's artifact mods are selected to push both the Strand and Solar sides of the build, making the Suspend Scorch Ignition loop faster and more lethal. From Row 2, Flame, Fiber, and Freeze creates orbs of power, from rapid final blows with Solar, Strand, or Stasis weapons, consolidating your orb generation into one slot. Tightly Woven grants bonus super and grenade stats while Woven Mail is active, increasing Blade Fury uptime and pulse grenade frequency. From Row 3, Fever and Chill gives Radiant from rapid solar weapon hits, and Frost Armor from rapid Stasis hits, stacking both offensive and defensive buffs through normal combat. Elemental Benevolence returns class ability energy whenever you grant an elemental buff to allies, directly supporting barricade uptime. From Row 4, Threaded Blast increases Tangle explosion radius and damage, adding extra AoE potential in strand-heavy fights. Cauterized Darkness increases solar damage against targets affected by strand or stasis debuffs, boosting Horn Blasts and Consecration Ignitions on suspended enemies. From Row 5, Radiant Shrapnel creates solar projectiles that apply Scorch when you're radiant or when you kill a scorched enemy with a weapon, extending your Scorch chains. Shield Crush improves grenade recharge rate and damage, while Radiant enhancing pulse grenade impact and availability. This build turns your barricade into one of the most powerful tools in the game, suspending, scorching, and setting up ignitions in a single action. Play it right, and you dictate every engagement, locking down rooms, melting bosses, and chaining explosions until the battlefield is empty. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more high-efficiency Destiny 2 builds, and join the Insightful Gaming Discord to share your own setups and tips.